Good morning. Today's Tuesday, September 30th, and I'm here to do a collective reading. I hope the start of your week wasn't too bad, and that everything is going according to plan if you are a planner like me. Let's see how this Tuesday is going for you, collective. Universe, what does the collective need to know this Tuesday, September 30th? Because somehow it's already the end of the month. I feel like September flew by really, really fast. We have the Three of Swords in reverse. Ten of Pentacles. King of Cups in reverse. And the Fool in reverse. And we have the Ace of Wands in reverse on the back of the deck. So here with this Three of Swords in reverse, you are hurt over something, collective. This is it seems like a daily hurt, like something you just kind of need to swallow down, like moment to moment, for the greater good of your life, it seems, here with this Ten of Pentacles. It's kind of like your yeah, I hope that makes sense. It's kind of like taking one on the chin, or like there's a reason that you're making this sacrifice, and it's for, I almost get this sense of you zooming out and you're looking at the larger scope of your life and understanding that this sacrifice isn't for nothing. It's for this is just a blip on like the timeline of your life. And here with the King of Cups in reverse, this hurt is causing, like, it's taking a toll on you, basically, because it's, an everyday occurrence, and that does wear on a person. And it's almost like robbing you of your joy in a way, and your passion, because the Ace of Wands in reverse is like the overall energy is letting me know that while mentally you understand like what this sacrifice is for, it's having a bigger toll on you than maybe what you anticipated. So I'm not sure like what this sacrifice is per se. I'll pull more on that, but yeah, I'll just pull more on that. Yeah, look at that, the Strength in reverse behind that. Universe, please clarify the Ace, or the Three of Swords in reverse. The Three of Swords in reverse. The Moon wanted to flip out. We have Six of Cups. So, yeah, again, this is sense of like your suffering is for like the greater good, the community. Um, you have to give up something, or so it seems, in order for like others to be happy. Because look, we have the Nine of Cups in reverse on the back of the deck. So there's this belief that you hold that your happiness, like giving up your happiness, um, is necessary to further the greater good. And, you know, this is kind of like me talking, but maybe I kind of like welcome you to like challenge that, because I don't know if that's necessarily true. I don't know what this greater good is about. But that's what I'm getting from the Six of Cups, because the Six of Cups is like a community card. um you know, you see them exchanging like plants or whatever. um I think I've heard it also called like the soulmate card, but again, there's this idea of like paying an energetic price, either mentally or like emotionally. But I really am getting like emotionally with this King of Cups in reverse, and just like sacrificing your passion. There's this idea of like sacrifice. Universe, what's this Ten of Pentacles? Please clarify this Ten of Pentacles. Clarify this Ten of Pentacles, please. This Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, so it's your personal passion, which that makes sense with this, you know, Ace of Wands in reverse. It's what you want to do with your life. It's this you know, like maybe you grew up wanting to be a cello player or something, or a tattoo artist, like this character here in the card. But then you had to grow up and be an accountant instead to pay the bills, and you're good at it. You know, I'm not saying you're bad at what you do, or that the sacrifice that you're making is necessarily filled with, you know, this suffering and agony, but it is really like a big chunk of yourself that you had to sacrifice in your belief system. You felt like you had to sacrifice in order to further your life and the greater good of the collective. I really do feel like there's an emphasis on like the greater good of the collective. Like you feel like that it's just necessary for people to pull their weight and like chip in a meaningful way, right? um and you felt like giving up this dream, maybe, or like this bigger part of you was like part of that. I'm not saying it's true. I'm just kind of saying, like, if this reading is for you, then that's what resonates. But let's keep going. King of Cups in reverse, please, universe. Please clarify the King of Cups in reverse. We have the Five of Swords in reverse. So this is a really interesting card to pop out. The Five of Swords in reverse. Yeah, there's this again, it's like this giving, this like, because the Five of Swords upright is about, thieving, trickery, taking, specifically like he's stealing all of the swords. Um and I feel like in reverse, it's just like you're giving away so much of your identity, is what it feels like. The core of like what makes you you, the reason you get up in the morning. It's so funny that a personal way for me to relate to this is that I like to, I've been getting up and doing readings in the morning, and I really like, I popped up this morning because I was excited to get up and do a reading. And it's really not like me to get up and be excited about doing anything. So it's kind of, funny. It's just little ways that we can reclaim our identity that I feel like might be something that you could be open to or exploring. But it's kind of like this, there's like a core identity. I really do feel like it's something like at your core, like something that really makes you you, um, that really comes from your heart space and really like lights the fire in your belly here, that you are giving away because you feel like you have to. Universe, please clarify the Fool in reverse. Please clarify the Fool in reverse. We have, is this upright or reverse? I think it's upright. So here with the Page of Swords clarifying the Fool in reverse. Yeah, there's again, I'm getting like childhood, I'm getting like something you used to do as a kid or like wanted to do as a child. Um, I feel like you were full of ideas, you were full of gusto. Um, Maybe you liked to talk a lot, and it's just kind of, that trope of like when we grow older, we grow out of certain things. But I feel like this isn't something that you've really grown out of. Like, if you take a minute and look at yourself and at the core of who you are, you'll find that it's still very much a part of you. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's something with music, something creative. Maybe it's something more technical, like you want to be an astronaut. I don't know. But if you're like, oh, I can't be an astronaut now, whatever. Again, this is me talking. This isn't necessarily what the cards are saying, but just exploring those interests in day to day life can be really rewarding and fulfilling, at least from personal experience. But again, these aren't advice cards from me. This is just kind of, or from the universe. This is just what I'm observing from the cards. Um, but yes, it's something of a theme this Tuesday for you, where maybe as you're going about your day, doing your daily tasks and your things you need to get done, uh, looking for moments where you can explore this part of yourself instead of pushing it aside or locking it away. Um, because I just feel this like unlocking, like this need to express, like because locking this part of you away or like sacrificing it and never exploring this part of yourself, um it doesn't feel necessary to me. In fact, it feels like something that your 10 of Pentacles, your generational um prosperity and something that your community really needs. Like, they need this part of you. They need this side of you, this passion, this happiness, this love, that you keep locked away. Again, I don't know what it's about specifically. I feel like you will know though. Universe, can we please have a few cards of advice to close? Or any final words? Anything you'd like to say to the collective to just wrap it up? We have the Two of Swords in reverse. And we have, don't worry, I'll straighten the cards out. The Empress in reverse and the Ten of Wands in reverse. Sorry, the cards are bugging me. So again, there's this idea that you don't have to choose. You don't have to choose between, the work that is the foundation of your daily life and denying like what makes you you, and like the things that make up your life, right? um it doesn't have to be this grueling, horrible daily drudgery. um Even finding small things like moment to moment can really go a long way in your internal happiness. Like, you don't have to sacrifice who you are and what you want in order to get the life that you deserve. um there's a lot of like challenging what you've been taught and like unlearning a lot of those beliefs that maybe don't serve you as much anymore. Maybe the world is different, maybe you're different. um there's a need to just for you to be more open to other possibilities and like other ways of living. um Being less closed off to ideas, and again, just like this other way of living. Because while sacrifice, is a thing, and sometimes we do have to do it, is this sacrifice really worth it though? Like, is the community that you want to be a part of one that would ask you to abandon yourself? Is that something that you want to like contribute to your precious life force and your precious energy? Or can you find a community that honors who you are at the core and give to them? And if they don't exist, is that something that you could build for yourself? There's a need to maybe like really sit here and weigh, not your weigh choices, or weigh, or really like take a look at what you're doing and what that price really is. So anyway, I will leave that there. If you liked the reading, please like it, and please comment and subscribe if you feel drawn to. I'd love to have you as a subscriber. Otherwise, happy Tuesday. Happy last day of December or September too. Bye.